What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King, aka first name Rage, last name is him. Back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if y'all please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, and hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rebel Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe, y'all. There was a particular tweet put out by one Ketchup, you know, of the quote-unquote condiment twins, Ketchup and Mustard. The guys that have been putting on for the FGC for the longest amount of time are guys that I would suggest y'all go follow on Twitch and follow and give a subscribe on YouTube if you want rundowns on games, lores on games, combo tutorials, etc., right? But there was a particular tweet out put out by one Mustard that I think us as a community in the Mortal Kombat community need to talk about, because you can feel the frustration growing. The frustration with this particular mechanic in this game is completely palpable. If you don't know what palpable means, I just said what it means, but if you weren't paying attention, go look it up. So, what is Rage King referring to? Allow Rage King to show you what's up. Yes, sir. As you see right here on your screen, ain't no optical illusion, ain't no black magic, ain't no Photoshop. This is the real deal, Holyfield, and real spill. Per Ketchup, from BND Ketchup and PND Ketchup and Mustard. The condiment twins, if you will. No disrespect to you. He put out a tweet that reads the following: Jesus Christ, Sector gets mashed on in this game. So if y'all want some tech, I don't know how that's even a thing, which is what I'm going to get to in a minute. If you want to be Sector, just mash, which I think is the weakest mechanic in the game, but hold that thought because we're going to come back to it and it's going to make sense. Back 3 and forward 2 are both too slow to stop it. People literally mashing back-to-back pokes and beating my fastest mid tools, LOL. Now, before I dive deep into this and why I say that this is a problem, because this is a deeper problem than people realize, I want to go back and reference a video made not too long ago by MK Tom Brady. Maybe you've heard of him. The guy came out with a video not too long explaining why the MK community is so toxic. Back in the day, you know, which I can't even believe, saying times like 2011 and 24 through 2015 and beyond, and back in the day already. Damn, where's the time going? Back in the day, you know, earlier MKs, MK9, even a large part of MKX, that was the competitive scene. Not only was there, but the community was much more tight-knit. You know, it was very hard pressed to find two people that liked Mortal Kombat and didn't enjoy each other's company, if that makes sense. Here's what I mean. Say you fight online, right? You fight online, you get the best of somebody, and then a dude or a female hits you up. Next thing y'all know, what was supposed to be a first to 3 ends up being a first to 33 because y'all just finding new tech about each other, and then y'all end up becoming training partners. That is no longer the case with Mortal Kombat. I mean, you find you few and far in between, but that is no longer the case in Mortal Kombat. And you want to know why I think that is? The biggest reason why I think that is? The reason why the community has become so toxic is because of what is said in this post right here. The down poke meta. The mash poke meta. You know, the only thing that truly works in this game, bar none. In my opinion, the mash poke meta is the dumbest fighting game mechanic to ever exist. I don't care who has a problem with that. I'll go a step further. The only people that think the mash poke meta is a good thing are people who have gotten their ass whipped in every other game that is not Mortal Kombat 11 and think that any other, and the only people that think that that is a good mechanic are the people who have only gotten their ass kicked in every other fighting game other than MK11. And that's just the honest truth. There is no such thing as someone being skilled mashing down 1, mashing down 4, mashing down 3 after a complete combo string on block. That is the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my life. That is the dumbest fighting game mechanic I've ever seen, other than fucking Fatal Blow, which is a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But you want to know why people are getting fed up with Mortal Kombat? It's because of all the things this game could be doing right. The only thing it wants to do is poke. Poke, poke. Poke, poke. Poke, poke. Poke, poke. Poke, fucking poke.
Warning you. Yeah, and I'm poking you. Hey, stop it. And poke, poke, poke. All right, that's it.
My God. I have never seen motherfucker. And then here's the shit that kills me. It's the motherfuckers that think that think that they're good. you're not good. You are literally being rewarded for having a terrible fucking habit. You can't even survive off of MK, which is another reason why I think a lot of people don't like MKX. Because notice, the people that like MKX are the people that don't really fuck with MK11 and MK1, myself included. The people that like MK1 and MK11 are the ones that didn't like prior MKs. Why? Because they couldn't do poke, 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 poke.
I'm warning you again, I'm poking you. Hey, stop it. And poke, poke, poke. All right, that's it.
16-bit, your ass in particular. And I will go a step further. You want to know why Mortal Kombat is in the state that it's in now? Why people are pretending to enjoy it, pretending to have fun on it, when deep down they know that this game is still ass even after the Chaos Range expansion? Wink, wink. It's the simple fact that of everything that was still missing from this game, every bit of character, every bit of everything you could put in this game, you know the only thing that ruins this game more than anything else? Poke, 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 poke. You know what we have for developers at this fucking studio? We got motherfuckers, and it's so baffling to me too, which makes this make sense, MK community, if you will. I doubt y'all can, because 90% of y'all don't even have a fucking brain to begin with. You're gonna sit here and tell me that I can show you, me myself, can show you video fucking evidence of everything wrong with this game, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just salty. I need to get good because I don't want to poke like you, mashing down one after every fucking string and being saved for it. That is not a good habit. That has not ever been a good habit, and the fact that we are now in game 2 with this shit is ridiculous. The fact that I even have to explain this is ridiculous. But let's continue. The reason why y'all want to tell me shit like that, but then when somebody like Sonic Fox comes out and say that it's fucking stupid, is because y'all a bunch of dick sucking meat riders. I shouldn't have to be a fucking Evo champion to show you everything that's wrong. Everything that I have said has been wrong with this game. I've got video fucking evidence for it to let y'all know I'm not just somebody talking out of my ass. Unlike a lot of y'all defending poke, 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 poke. No content and a bullshit story for 50 fucking bucks. Alright? This poke, poke, poke shit is why the community is, it's one of the biggest reasons why this community is so toxic. It's one of the biggest reasons why, instead of linking up and finding people you want to play the game with, motherfuckers will literally get their 2 wins in Combat League or get that 1 win if they gotta fight too hard in casuals and get the fuck on. You want to know why? Because nobody has anybody that gets a win off of poke, 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 poke. Bro, you have no skill. I don't give a fuck what you say about it. I don't care how you feel about it. That is the worst fighting game mechanic in the fucking game. That is exactly what this man is saying without trying to say it. So I'll say it. This poke, 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 poke bullshit has to go. I don't understand at NetherRealm why y'all think for the second game in a row, fighting and a good fighting style is you smelling dicks all day. I don't know what the fuck kind of weird shit y'all got going on up there, but I don't get down like that, dog. If you get down like that and want dick on balls all in your goddamn face all day, then by all means do what you do. But I don't want to see that shit. And it don't belong in the fucking fighting game, bro. What kind of fighting is punching a nigga in the knees all day with your face in the chin, your chin at his dick all day? Come on with the bullshit, man. So I'm wrong when I say it, but when Ketchup and Mustard said it's cool, Sonic Fox said it's cool. The developers, you know, the same developers y'all want to fucking worship and put on a pedestal, who, keep in mind, just like me, ain't won no Evos, ain't won none of that, but y'all will worship them like fucking gods. And they're the ones ruining the game. They're the ones who've been getting their ass kicked from MK, the first MK1, all the way to MK11. And as soon as they got hired, they literally learned how to program, and I use that term loosely, how to program Mortal Kombat fighting games. Because at the end of the day, they wanted to be able to poke, 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 poke. Because they couldn't do it any time before. Whoever the fuck told y'all that was a good fighting game mechanic, slap yourself. With a fish. Covered in shit. Alright? As long as that fish got scales and a tail on it, keep slapping yourself with it. Alright? If it get down to the bone, jam it in your fucking eyeball. Alright? Because that is the dumbest fucking fighting game goddamn mechanic I've ever seen. Of all the mechanics that work on here, or work when they want to, I should say, which is a whole nother video in itself, The goddamn input delay on this game is ridiculous still to this day. Don't get me started on fucking crossplay. Why is that the only one that works without fail? Why do motherfuckers get saved by doing an entire combo string on block, doing a whole launcher on block, and then just get saved by poke? That's not fighting. You know what used to happen to motherfuckers? You know what would happen now if you take that shit over to Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6? You get your ass beat. You want to know why? Because unlike NetherRealm Studios, who think they can do no wrong, when in essence all they do is fucking wrong, they have actual common sense. Do they have all the perfect mechanics? No, but you want to know the one mechanic they not going to let you get away with? A whole fucking combo string and a launcher on block. And then guess what? Oh, it's fine. It's the Mickey Mouse Funhouse. Poke. Get rid of that bullshit. That's what's ruining the game, and that's also the plague that is on the community right now. Why motherfuckers that have no chance at being good at anything fucking else other than mashing down 1, down 4, and down fucking 3 after a whole combo string that's minus fucking 19, and y'all save them anyway. Y'all wonder why people don't want to compete for this game. Y'all wonder why people are so toxic in this community. You want to know why people are putting cryptic fucking posts like this instead of saying what actually needs to be said. Poke needs to fucking go. That is not fighting. It's a goddamn shame. I'm not a game developer and I have to explain this to said game developers because you motherfuckers have no idea what you're doing. 1 or 2 mistakes here I can forgive. But when the entire goddamn game for now the second time in a row is poke, exactly how fucking positive do you expect me to be with you when you're being this blatantly and chronically fucking stupid? You have to be stupid as fuck, minimum, to think that that belongs in a fighting game, particularly Mortal Kombat. Come on, bro. And I don't even consider Mortal Kombat 11 or Mortal Kombat 1 a party game because that's an insult to party games. It is. This is not a party game. This game is just bullshit because of that mechanic right there. A few other things too, but the biggest reason is poke. The most mindless, the stupidest, the dumbest, and the most lackadaisical fucking fighting mechanic to ever exist. Hence the reason why I say I don't give a fuck what no one says. It's a reason why Mortal Kombat is falling behind. Not only is it the forced DEI bullshit, not only is it the dumbest fucking devs on the planet, but it's this mechanic of poke. Minus 28, don't worry, poke. What's your first name? Poke. What's your mama's name? Poke. What you want to eat for dinner tonight? Poke. You want to have sex tonight? Poke. What's your God's name? Poke. What's your middle name? Poke. What you gonna name your child? Poke. Jesus Christ, bro. It should not be that way. And the fact that it is for now the second game in a row is a complete fucking farce. This game is not a party game. Stop saying this game is a party game. That is an insult to party games everywhere that actually do the right thing. Like Super Smash Bros. This game is such a party game, but yet I guarantee you if they would have a pro tournament for Super Smash Bros. Now, it would kill Mortal Kombat 1's goddamn numbers. It would destroy them in numbers. Not just because this is a bigger game, it's a bit, no. It's because even though it's got some bullshit in it, it's bullshit that makes sense. Not poke. As long as that shit remains in the game, Mortal Kombat will never be great again. If you are one of them people that think, oh, it should stay, you're part of the fucking problem. Shut up. Shut and the fuck up. This game was great long before you. It will never be great as long as motherfuckers that think like that are in charge and making the goddamn game. That's my opinion. My name Rage King and I'm out this bitch. Goodbye.